Oh, amazing. And the jams. Get ready for sour please all day.
This game originally came out on PlayStation 50, and it runs at 60 million FPS. So I'm not sure if you guys can see all of it.
It was downscaled for SNES technology when they brought it back in time. Yeah, I'm not sure. Rod, do you want us to give you a countdown, or what's good here, bud?
Timecop and RottDawg, nice.
All right, looks like he's off. Yeah, I hope you guys are ready.
Okay, one of the greatest songs here, FBI, get on it.
Sour, please. Bombing the first guy. Oh, this looks amazing actually already. Mitigating lag perfectly. You can get caught in that hallway for literally decades.
So you'll notice he's doing two things for damage in this run. He's either shooting, which does pretty good damage, and he does a jump kick, which is even more powerful than a bullet, because it's Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Yeah, and we all know he has great kicks that will take an enemy out in one hit. Though, do risk stopping.
So he'll have higher DPS with the bullets, but the kick is actually more powerful than anything else in the game.
Alright, coming up. I came up with a little bit of tech on this stage, JP only. Ooh. I think he's playing on the American card, so we won't be seeing it here. But, you know, get at me if you want the world record. Perfect jump kicks, though. He's not losing any frames here.
Oh, you know, you also do have a bomb, which just clears the whole screen. It has a bit of lag with it too, so don't want to use it everywhere.
You want to take into consideration though that if you've got like 5 enemies on the screen, or I think it might be like a max of 3, that you're probably lagging out anyway. So you know,
the game just can't handle everything going on because it's way too advanced for human beings.
I mean, it came from the year. When did PlayStation 15 come out? 2050?
At least.
So it's clearly, you know, struggling on the Super Nintendo. They did attempt to put this game on its CD-based technology with the Sega CD, and it failed. It's awful. Don't ever play it.
He's taking some extra damage there. So this level is particularly a little dangerous compared to some of the other ones.
I personally think it's the worst stage in the game.
Yeah, this one longest. And stage 8 and so on are kind of hard. And if he dies here, then he's got to do the whole thing over again, and it's random if he gets the health spawns or not from the enemies. So you may want to try to get extra kills here.
No checkpoints in the game.
This is where everybody, like in casual play, gives up and then tries again later on because of this stage.
Just tanking hits there.
Yeah. Maybe he's just doing it on purpose just to show off.
Yeah.
Because he's so good at this game.
Right, it's a real power play. I mean, everybody in chat should respect it. Ooh. That's how you can kind of get hung up on those enemies, miss the jump kick, or not get it perfect and kind of lose some time. That's where you want to roll the dice of, you know, do I shoot, do I not? But kind of out of bullets now, so it's not really an option. It's just the way Timecop goes.
There we go, that's stage 3.
Yeah, made it through no problem, really. It's actually amazing.
And then we get this awesome jam here.
Some may argue best song in the game. I mean, the gameplay is speaking for itself here. It's kind of just memorization and killing what you can without stopping.
Some of the stuff that flies around, like the drones or those small planes, they're kind of random in their movement, so sometimes they'll screw you over, sometimes you can get on them fine. And then we get in this time travel mobile, like some kind of Back to the Future thing here.
Right in time for the best part of the song.
Okay, then for a history lesson here, the outer space astronaut underwater in 1945 happens. So this is obviously correct. And he shoots octopi and some other random guys.
Right, it's what caused the, great California earthquake.
In this level in particular, he starts with 99 ammo, so you can see him shooting a lot more.
Yeah, I think it's the only attack on these stages, right?
Yeah, you can't jump kick on here, because that would break the whole ocean if you jump kicked.
Pretty much. It might have cracked the entire United States in half.
So he's going to want to try to get no more than 2 or 3 octopi on screen because it really lags out pretty bad. So depending on if he misses 1 or 2, then he may have to backtrack and shoot 1. But his strat that he does right now is he's kind of just letting bullets on screen. Just hopefully hitting the octopi as they come by. Sometimes they don't always.
Yeah, definitely one of the more boring stages, though. Not a lot really to do anything.
Yeah, there's just so much going on in this game that you can't see everything. And whenever he jumps, that animation is pretty good.
It might be the best. Really, the whole space. Amazing.
Yeah, he's gonna need health here, so there's 1. In my experience, the enemies tend to drop the big health more often when you're on lower health.
Right, so there's you kind of worry, but as long as you kill something every once in a while you're tanking damage, you're probably gonna stay alive. So you just want to try to not get knocked back a lot as far as speedrunning goes. Especially you can't get knocked back on this stage, so this is literally walk and enjoy the jam.
Okay, and then upcoming in a bit, we're going to see the very first boss of this game. And try not to be too amazed, because it's really, really that great.
Just amazingly performed.
Okay, so that was his mission in 1945, was to shoot a giant octopus to save the universe. And then he's got this underwater segment here where you just have a giant hitbox and you're a spaceship underwater? It still looks like a spaceship, right?
Yeah, it's the underwater time machine. He's
Okay,
about
obviously, yeah.
yeah, he's going through time again.
Yeah, this part's pretty easy. You just sometimes kill the mines just so you can drop health. But health is not too much of an issue here. They're so plentiful.
Yeah, it's nowhere near like as much risk to get hit on this one. Even though your hitbox is like the entire screen, it's way easier.
So the thing he wants to do is just shoot everything to reduce the lag is the best he can do here. So this, if you have a 4K monitor, you definitely want to put the settings very high so you can see everything in this game.
Definitely. Even with the downscaling that needed to be done for the Super Nintendo, the pixels are still very high. Still has a high pixel count.
They could barely downscale it to 4K, so that's the best we can do.
Alright, let's see if
Gangster stage.
Yeah, let's see if we can get the car surf. He's been working on something here. It's very difficult.
I would say, in my opinion, this one is definitely the hardest stage in the game.
Yeah.
It's really easy to screw up.
It's pretty tough. If you take your time, it's not bad. But it's Timecop, and you can't take your time.
Oh, I get it.
Yeah.
It's very difficult to jump over those guys shooting you. You can kind of do it with either memorizing it or an audio cue, but it's still really tight.
Yeah, it's tough. That's why when I was trying to do this, I was trying the front of the car so I could get knocked back and still be on it. But at the same time, it's just tough to get the jump kicks off on the kids.
If he ducks, then he won't be knocked back off the car. The only problem with this stage is there's too many enemies. If you were to duck the whole time, then you would just you'd take too much damage.
Right. This was the enigma when I was running this game. This is what kind of held me back. Everything else is pretty doable. Simple memorization, but this one was... Because there's something about surfing the car. Like, there's something to it.
Okay, and then there's two of these stages. That was the first of the two. That's probably the harder one.
This one you can ride free. Or is there not cars?
Yeah, the second one you can do a lot more free.
I think you just ride right through it.
Let's see how Rott does it. This is the one he's been practicing.
Yeah, that's right. Chill. And enjoy the jams. I'm not seeing any sound.
He did take an extra hit from Kleindash there, so...
I know, right? That'll be alright, though.
I think he does need 1 health.
Professional. See? I think that just saved.
He got it, yeah.
Gonna put him where he needs.
Masterfully done.
Yeah.
Oh, he's even shooting along Kleindash there.
It's the first one that's definitely the hard one. That's the enigma.
$19.29 bank here. So he's got to go to the bank so he can destroy all copies of the fake Timecop. And so they're not sold. Yeah, they're not sold for billions. So that's why he's at the bank.
Make a couple muscle deposits.
And then we got another boss here. which is like some kind of white robot thing that blends in with the background.
It's kind of like a mean joke to play on the player, you know?
Yeah.
Camouflage robots. Maybe it's because we don't like...
And we go to German now? Not Germany? There's a difference? So the main antagonist of this game is Kleinast, and he's a German scientist, or I guess he's a scientist, I don't know what he is, but he's basically trying to take over the world, and you gotta shoot this tank with your bullets, and somehow it explodes.
Shoot him with your bullets a lot, over and over again.
Just a fun fact, you can actually jump kick the tank and kill it too, in case you're curious.
Can
it's
you?
just a lot harder. Yeah, it's a lot harder
Nice.
though.
Like, it's not one shot, right? You gotta do
No,
it.
no, it's still... You still gotta do a bunch of kicks, yeah.
I guess if you ran out of bullets somehow.
Yeah, that's the only way to do it. Okay, and then we're in the Brain Blast stage. So, Brain Blast is this drug where it makes you a punk rocker.
Honestly, I think I would be into that, you know? I loved punk rock as a kid.
Okay, you better get on that Brain Blast then.
I know, I'm thinking about trying to find a Brain Blast dealer.
This stage is a little tight on the health, so you definitely want at least one extra health there.
He
if you
had
can get a drop.
No problem though, you know? RottDawg dog.
$21.44.
I think that is going to be a new Mountain Dew flavor coming out here soon, actually. Taco Bell exclusive, of course. This stage always scared me. This is one I look for health on.
Nope, he's got a backtrack for that
yeah,
one.
I would have done the same.
Then we got another boss here.
Always.
Ooh.
Shoot all the bullets on it. Beautifully done.
Yeah, that turnaround is really something. If you turn around on the ground, he does this really long animation, so that's what it looks like.
Always try and turn around in the air. So you can do, you know, on the dime, whatever, but not on the ground.
Yeah, you want to be in the air if you turn around, if possible. And then the factory jam is pretty good. And then he's so fast the screen can't even keep up properly.
Yeah. This is Timecop in a nutshell. I wish every stage was like this. But unfortunately, it's only this one. And maybe the next one? Does it have a conveyor belt on it? Can't remember.
No, it doesn't have a conveyor belt, but it's still a factory.
Yeah, you can, I can't remember if it's like the task, or it might just be the current world record off screen for like a lot of the stage.
Yeah, that's mainly a task thing where you can have the enemies bump you forward.
Right.
You know how to jump into them properly.
Yeah.
It's really, really tough to do in RTA though.
Oh yeah, you're off screen. Then you gotta like still navigate the level.
Yeah, you gotta be bumped forward a few times until you're off screen. And that's really, really hard to do.
He was almost there, because, you know, RottDawg's a beast.
And whenever he jumps, he looks like he's swimming. I'm not sure if anybody noticed that yet. And we got another boss in this stage. The scientist Kleinast is the boss.
Oh, right, the first Kleindienst encounter, right?
Yeah. He can, he has a lot of health too. So he wants to save any ammo until the boss. And, yeah, this guy can take a hit. And then he wants to finish with jump kicking him. Until he explodes.
Beautiful. Oh, the Soldier Boy? Chad thinks it's the Soldier Boy.
It's something.
Definitely something.
Okay, now we're in the final stretch of the game, the skyscraper and the final boss coming up.
Yeah, it's just another little memorization stage, right?
Yep.
Because you could definitely get lost here. It's wasting time. So there's a few stages that aren't just like run and pray, but memorize and pray.
Oh, that guitar solo is so good.
Ripping.
So I know the estimate says 25, but this is actually taking a whole century. You guys just haven't noticed because it's so awesome that you've been so in tune with it.
Right, it's just the way technology works in the future, and then brought back to the past, so...
Okay, final boss. He's on a jetpack now. And he's got to take the scientist Kleindienst down once and for all.
Right, let's see if you can do the Kleindienst dance here. There is a quick kill.
So he does have a good method of doing it where he waits for him to come down.
Yeah, I always had to wait.
And he's got the, yeah, he's got it.
Beautifully
Very
done.
well done. That's time.
Everybody clap.
Okay, and then the best cinematic masterpiece in all of video gaming, period.
Just fantastic.
Nothing like it.
I mean, really the best game ever. Released in 2095? So yeah, everybody should speedrun this game, you know? The leaderboard is lonely.
A great run, Rott run.
It was a
Either
great
works.
run.
Great Rott run.
Pretty amazing. Yeah, everybody go pick up your Braid Blast from Taco Bell. And go grab yourself a copy of Timecop, Japanese,
Yeah, you better.
Super Famicom. Hit yourself a world record. And witness the Imp too.
The Emp.
Are they just looping the credits?
Yeah, that's what the game does.
I've never noticed that.
It goes on for like several hours and then it just shuts off.
Oh man. Yeah, that's what a sign of a good game. Give it up for Michael Foe. Good. Main graphical artist. Because we all know the graphics are top tier. Alright. Who's up next? Is it still Earthbound? Or is it something else first?
I have no idea. What is up? Scooby-Doo? Scooby-Doo is pretty epic.
Wow.
You guys need to stay around for that.
Looks like yeah. That's definitely amazing.
Scooby-Doo is gonna be a fucking 11 out of 10 game.
I definitely rented that twice as a kid.
Okay, yeah, I guess we're done here, right, Spider?
Yeah, we're done. Hey, thanks for having us, guys. And
Alright.
play more
Take it
Timecop.
easy.